welcome to the, I think this is, why is it called? The Fight of Lysander? Something like that. It's the round of 256, round one of the second event in the series. For those of you wondering how I did in the first event, I did not play, I was on vacation, so I got eliminated in the non-registration phase. I believe the format for this one is no class neutral cards, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, you're not allowed to play ether bots either, but like that's like a one card ban of. It's basically like you're not allowed to play magic missile launchers, but I'm playing aggro war. Apparently, he's probably playing aggro war also because this is like the format. Everyone plays aggro war against each other. This is what I've heard, allegedly, um, from my inside sources on the situation. Now, we made the correct decision of going first this game, so our opponent's already in trouble. I think that's about how the analysis goes, or something like that. So we got a good start here. Master Tact on one is just super solid, and yeah, so the Blade of Six there is actually pretty good for them because we don't have a convenient play. I would love to have played Blade of Six and killed one of their minions, but it just doesn't work out that way. So I'm gonna go face. I'm gonna put the extra stat on here because if I put the extra stat on here, he just peels it with the blade. The blade probably peels a 2/2 now, so I thought that putting the extra health here made more sense, but you could argue that it didn't. And I guess I wouldn't argue with you. So, all right, here. Unfortunately, nothing goes super clean into this. I can go face, but can't grab this. I can ignore this. This is an option. So I'm going to go with the ignore option. This is a different way of approaching it, but what I'm basically saying is I could have taken time out of my turn and attacked this and this and this, but it's like, is really playing board control very important here? And my answer is I don't think playing board control is very important here. I think going face, and yeah, like he uses a card and he can do like this now, but I can still just kill it. I mean, I have that option. And I mean, I can go face here, and I think I just win the race. But I'm just gonna peel because I can, and peel here because I can, and then we'll grab the Bronze Servant because we know they just played I need a weapon, so we know they have a weapon because they needed one and they got one, and it's got +1/+1 stats, so it's nice and boosted. So we grab the Bronze Servant, and I mean we'll just slap it down when necessary. They're gonna buff all their other Vikings, which they have a lot of Vikings in play. They indeed do. Buffing the minion here, but ultimately just having the initiative is going to make all the difference for us here in game number one. We can just do literally whatever we want here. I can just go face, but we'll just peel. We'll just peel it. Got this here. I mean, there's just really nothing they can do. It's just, we went first this game, and the game was relatively boring because of that. I think it would have been interesting if we had gone second. How would the game have been different? And a lot of things would have been different, but I think that we could have kept it a little bit more close than this game ended up being. But game number one goes our way. Game number one went our way. We played aggro war. We went first. That made all the difference. Here we're going second, and I'm playing kind of an experiment. Basically, H-Pain told me I had to play certain decks, and I'm like, well, I can try to play something different, and this is my something different. So this is despite what my opening hand looks like, this is actually kind of a control nature, and because it's a control nature, we don't want to just burn our pip on turn one. And we're just gonna play this. It's a low curve control though. It's not we're not super greedy here. So this, I mean, it weakens the broccoli, but it doesn't kill it. So the broccoli lives. The board gets value here, and this is a solid start. It's just difficult going second with aggro war. It's one of my pet peeves about the deck is it tends to struggle a bit more. They pip on turn 2, so they've got 1 mana extra here. The Underbrush Boar killed 2 Tavern Brawlers. They wasted a pip there. I'm not sure that that's really necessarily going to matter. I think they're already kind of just on some tilt here for going second for the second time in a row. Can kind of already sense our opponent not enjoying life right now. That's what I sense from the situation, at least. So they have that, which doesn't do too good for them. We miss here. There's simply just a couple of attacks there, and we can actually aggressively utilize our pip to play the Veil Warden on curve with the pack succession behind. You see, I have the Compost Drum. I told you this was control. This was control, but it's not the greediest control deck out there. So this, the GP and the Veil Warden just trades very smoothly here. So GP, the Veil Warden goes into here, and okay, get the Cyclops, something to keep in mind. And I'll grab the Card Shark. This is more just a board presence play. That the general idea behind buying the Card Shark and playing the Card Shark is that the Card Shark itself will generate the favor to replace itself there. You could argue the Val there's solid too. Fenris kills relics. It's cute. I can either play pack succession. I can go face and like Val is a thing. All right, here. So yeah, the Card Sharks just trade for this. This is super solid, and now we see if we can. Yeah, we just do this. Why risk it? Have this on the board. Just play defense here. Clean up. We win the long game, and we're at 30. We've got these, which are just eating. We've got Avatar of Nature in hand, Blind Cyclops. We know we're up against Aggro War. So at this point, we're just not really concerned about anything. We're just calmly going through walk in a park style here, and slowly taking control of this game. And basically, in this match, going first against Aggro War. And we saw a little bit of tilt in this game from our opponent, I feel. Because we saw them pretty frustrated at one point of this game, just kind of burn a pip on turn 2 that was unnecessary. I'm not saying that mattered in this game, because we had a pretty good draw and went first. That combination is going to be difficult to beat. They've got a lot of buffs here, and like all that still just dies to Selena, which is depressing from their point of view. Yeah, let's just go ahead, do this, clear up some space on the board here. Also get the healing. I'm in no rush. I'm just taking a leisurely stroll through the avenue, or not overextending, not overcommitting. At this point, we don't need to do anything. That's like been basically the key here. We've got plenty of healing, for sure, for the points spread, right? Why not? That was brutal. Sorry, Greed. Yeah, that was rough.